Why doesn't the Greek Freak have friends in the NBA? Doesn't he like these guys? Did something happen? Let's find out. Number 10. Who is the one that taught him some lessons? During his first NBA season, Giannis Antetokounmpo averaged only 6.8 points per outing. The following campaign, Jason Kidd took over as head coach, and Giannis started playing more as a guard. Actually, while Giannis' numbers improved, there were still some bumps in the road. As we know, Kidd once banned his young star from shooting three-pointers. On another occasion, he pulled Giannis from the game and stapled him to the bench. And as you might have guessed, the Greek Freak was not too happy about sitting on the sidelines, right? Well, that experience taught him dual lessons about both NBA history and respecting his head coach. The first time Kidd benched him, Giannis was irate. I was like, let's see what this guy did in his career anyway, Giannis recounts, and called up Kidd's bio on his phone. I saw Rookie of the Year, NBA Championship, USA Olympic gold medal, second in assists, fifth made in threes, blah blah blah. I was like, Jesus freaking Christ, how can I compete with that? I'd better zip it. Sports Illustrated Lee Jenkins wrote. In Giannis's mind, all of his success is due at least in part to Kidd. I was only 18. I didn't even know how the NBA worked. Kidd's firing hurts a little bit more because he was there for 3.5 years. He trusted me. He put the ball in my hands. He pushed me to be great. He's a big part of my success in the league. I'm loyal to the people I work with. I care about him as a person. Number 9. Sleeping in the gym. When the Bucks drafted Giannis in 2013, Milwaukee was enthralled with his potential, but not many in the organization or around the NBA knew what he was about to become. After 3 mediocre seasons to start his pro career, Giannis officially put his name on the map in 2016. But while he always had plenty of potentials, he still needed to learn a thing or two about basketball. In fact, when he first hit the gym, the teenager was lacking some pretty basic skills. He didn't even know how to dribble or make a layup, the man who discovered Giannis said. He was not that big. He was like an ordinary man starting something new. I couldn't see anything remarkable, a player on the team recalled. Giannis, however, was willing to put in the effort behind the scenes to develop his talents. In fact, that dedication, combined with an unpleasant reality of being the son of African immigrants, meant he'd sometimes spend his nights in the gym. Giannis often stayed in the gym practicing until near midnight, sleeping there on an exercise mat in the weight room for fear of heading home in the darkness. Fascists and neo-Nazis affiliated with the Golden Dawn political party roamed the neighborhood menacing immigrants. Read one article in the Times. Number 8. His secret smoothie. Undoubtedly, Giannis is no ordinary man, and we know that you won't even bother to argue with us about that. And the thing we're going to tell you right now will prove it once again. Growing up in Greece, Giannis and his family couldn't always find a wealth of food in the refrigerator, and since moving to North America, things have been a bit different for him. When he joined the league as the 15th overall pick of the 2013 NBA draft, he got his first taste of American life in the form of a smoothie. I just tasted for the first time a smoothie. Man, God bless America, he tweeted. So after that, he simply got addicted to smoothies, and he didn't want to wait too long to find his perfect smoothie recipe. Giannis even shared the formula for his preferred smoothie. If you ever want to drink like the Greek Freak, he told you exactly what to drop in the blender. The secret to make a great smoothie is definitely to put some ice. Berries, strawberries, all kinds of berries, raspberries, all of that. You cannot forget banana because you need sugar to make the smoothie. Sweetener, I put some granola bars in there because, it makes the smoothie very healthy. While all that sounds pretty normal, you can't leave out Giannis' secret ingredient. And the most important thing that I put in my smoothie is celery juice. A little bit of celery juice because it helps you recover faster, and it helps you sleep better, he added. Number 7. His rap name. While everyone has different tastes, the Greek Freak is generally viewed as a pretty solid nickname and it has its explanation. But have you ever noticed that rappers have pretty delicate names, like the ones that go well only with the rappers, right? And Giannis has even said that he personally likes the moniker. That reality, however, doesn't mean he'd use it to start a rap career. During a 2020 Bucks Besties video, Giannis and his brother were paired up and tasked with answering newlywed game-style questions about each other. The first card, for example, wondered what the Greek Freak's rapper name would be, while his brother submitted Little G. That wasn't what Giannis had in mind. The Bucks star said that he'd rap under the alias Sexy Chocolate, and even drew a heart on his whiteboard. Number 6. Another team he sees himself in. Giannis has developed a friendship with tennis player Nick Kyrgios. He's just one of the boys, really. I've never met him before, but I feel like I get along with him pretty well, Kyrgios said. However, it appears that Giannis might have recently hinted to Kyrgios that he has an interest in joining the Miami Heat. I just asked him a bunch of questions. I asked him straight away if he was going to go and join Miami, and then he had a massive smile on his face. Maybe that can be brewing, Kyrgios said, recalling his FaceTime conversation with Giannis. We have quite some time until we find out more about Giannis' future with the Bucks. It is interesting to find out that he had a pretty positive reaction when getting asked about joining the Heat. Before we continue, make sure you like the video if you are enjoying it. Number 5. Military. Giannis and his brothers had to join the army because of their legal obligation to the Greek government as part of their citizenship. Most Greek citizens must serve for 9 months, but those who work out of the country can get exemptions. At that time, Giannis was with the Bucks, and his brother was making his name with the Knicks developmental team. Had the Greek national team qualified for the Olympics, they wouldn't have done the military service that year, but with a free off-season, it only made sense for the brothers to get it out of the way. Giannis has always prided himself on being Greek. He doesn't shy away from his Greek freak moniker and often discusses what it was like to be a Greek player in the NBA. Giannis took pride in his citizenship. It was also something that came to be later than people expected. But here's what people were thinking about that. Of course, we're all proud of what happened, but this is not what it takes to be a Greek citizen. We have engineers, doctors, all kinds of professionals, and the Greek state does not recognize them. Why does it take being a basketball talent? Number 4. Hot sauce secret. Giannis talked about the tradition of putting hot sauce on his knees before every game. After some reflecting, however, this does not mean the reigning MVP got his superpowers thanks to sriracha or Tabasco, but a different type of sauce that makes more sense, icy hot. So Giannis' initial gaffe has less to do with eccentricities and more to do with English as his second language. When it's time for the game, however, Giannis demonstrates his strangest tradition yet. While the players get ready for the tip-off, he must jog over to the first row of fans behind the basket and pound his chest with each hand. Then he's ready. Well, from the practical to the superstitious, whatever Giannis is doing must be working. Number 3. Selling items on the street. Giannis' parents struggled with money when he was a kid. He and his brothers wanted to help wherever they could. This meant going out on the street and selling items like watches, purses, and sunglasses. Being out there meant missing basketball practices and jeopardizing roster spots on basketball teams. But the Antetokounmpo brothers had to do it because, as the Bucks star recalls, sometimes their fridge was empty. If they didn't sell stuff each day, they wouldn't have enough money to feed themselves. On good days, Giannis says they made just enough to pay the rent or electrical bill or to buy food. And after all, luckily, baseball helped pull his family out of poverty. Number 2. TV shows. While this guy has lots and lots of fans, Giannis also has his own fandom. He is, believe it or not, a huge fan of reality television. Through tweets and a post-game interview, he has mentioned how big of a fan he is of reality television several times. He gave this response after being asked about his plans for the All-Star break. "I'm going to sleep all day tomorrow, wake up, get some breakfast, shower, and lay on the couch and watch some MTV. I like drama shows. Kardashians, Are You the One, The Challenge, stuff like that. I love drama," he said. He has also tweeted about The Challenge several times. The Challenge has been on MTV for over 20 years, where reality television stars compete against each other in extreme challenges. They also use the competitions to try to get other competitors eliminated. This is so they can ultimately win a cash prize at the end of the season. Additionally, the contestants are cut off from the world. The show forces them to live in a house together when they are not competing in the competitions. Number 1. No NBA friends. It seems that Giannis hates the buddy-buddy relationship many NBA players have, and he doesn't have any friends from the league. "I can't work out with you in the summer and then play you in a few months. It feels weird. It doesn't feel right to me. It's cool for other players, but I don't want to. I feel like LeBron and Kevin Durant. KD did that to LeBron. Take a lot of his thoughts and use it against him. And that's what I don't want guys doing to me. I think it's just being competitive. If I know that I'm going to play against them and I'm going to see them in the playoffs or I'm going to see them in many more years to come, I try to stay away and not build that relationship because I know that when I get on the court, I'm going to go 100%. And maybe if you build a relationship with somebody or I'm close with somebody, he probably expects me to go 50% or take it easy on him. But I don't want things holding me back when I go out there and play." What do you think about the Greek Freak? Let us know in the comments down below. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video, and thanks for watching.